Steph Leroux looking to pull that. He was on it a touch early, must be careful.
They set that 2 on leg again. The two tall boys being Baker and Hopes. They're just making them bunch straight. Bennett's got great hands on the back.
They're not giving them any width. They're not letting them hit the twos. They just work to a plan and they stick to it and they back themselves. South Africans need to start hitting a few twos.
I suppose the question now is to say, well, what bottle have we got? What bottle have South Africa got? Can they fight? Once again, above the knee, below the hip, straight into his leg. Set 2 on leg side. Viers needs to find a solution to this problem. Here we go again. Good wheels.
He's safe there. Good call by the umpire.
Very good wheels.
Good fielding though by the Australians, putting a lot of pressure up front. Mark, the Australians stand very close to you up front. You're under a lot of pressure there.
The key part here is for our audience is to understand that they're bowling short to push the two batters back. By pushing them back they are, it's allowing that they can only bunt straight up and down. Got a bit of tall timber up there and they've got some fantastic, quick fielders they have, the Australians. That is where the pressure is being mounted. If I was coaching South Africa now, I'd be instructing the boys to give themselves about a little bit outside leg stump, to give themselves some room to play this shot. They are batting very much stump to stump at the moment, and it's playing into the Australian hands. Young Baker will be coming on now to bowl for Australia. He's the boy that obviously the two, Clinton and Maurice, got into, but the game's different now. Come on, South Africa, fight. Fight like there is no tomorrow.
It's a great line and length again, straight into the body, pushing Viviers back a little bit. It's well bowled.
He just rolled his fingers. I think Baker's realised from his first over that he needs to take the pace off a little bit, not bowl too full. He's done it again, and that's a very good shot.
Great shot by Viviers. Gets straight over the ball, hits it under his eyes, into the 2 zone. Great shot, great cricket.
And that's the secret to indoor cricket. Get him behind it, bunt the ball high and hit it as late as we can. I've been saying it the whole game. He's just played it perfect. They are very sharp down there. That ball then was just a little bit of an in-swinger. Straight into Leroux's leg.
But the pace that the Grace picks it up and throws it straight over the top is superb training. Great shot by Steph Leroux once again. It's pitched up to him. It's a mistake that Baker's made when he's bowled. And one thing, if you've done your homework with Steph Leroux, you don't pitch it up to him either. He likes to go there. He's very good there. Baker shouldn't change his tactic now.
No, but I don't think the Australians will be panicking too much here. I think at the end, that's a good ball back. I mean, what happens when you're so used to pitching the ball up, it's pretty hard to change it. He's let one go. And it's not just Leroux at this point in time. You don't pitch the ball up at this level. You'll be driven to the back net. Oh, that is brilliant. That is probably the best shot I have seen today from both teams. For our audience, he's got on the front foot. He's still left his bat up quite high, and he's bunted with his elbow pointing to the ground. Ball's gone nearly 4 metres in the air. Fantastic shot.
Well bowled there by Baker, under a little bit of pressure, but he certainly brought it back a bit. He's got the ability to roll his fingers over the ball, which gets it to bite it, but leaving the batsman looking for the edge.
Nice shot again.
He's
going to go upstairs here. He's going to go upstairs.
Awesome
as
fielding.
the fielder has actually dived, his elbow's been in the air and dropped his bat. This will be another close call. We just talk about that run out there, Bruce. That's very athletic, isn't it? The ball, he's a left-arm bowler. He's bowled the ball. Ball's been hit through leg. He's jumped and turned and directly hit the stumps. Brilliant out.
There you can see it there. He picks the ball up.
Turns and throws.
And throws in the same movement and has a
He's
direct
out by
hit.
a mile.
And is out by a mile. Can't argue with that.
Spargo coming in now. South Africa needs something. They have 2 overs left. The plan must be to be sitting around 55. They've got to give themselves a chance. Be positive.
Steph Leroux doing a South African leopard crawl. Not seen very often. However, he's safe.
Well, the last leopard I seen was at the game part, mate. He had yellow and black spots. But, to his credit, he got there in the end, didn't he? The Viers to face Spargo. Bit short there from Spargo. Nice down and up shot.
Vivier's finding his rhythm now, finding how to hit the ball under his eyes. He knows how to do it. He knows he can do it. He just needs to believe in himself. He's had a few tough balls that he's had to face, but the last few he's really played them well.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a fan of him, I am. That's a good. Run him hard.
Steph Leroux, I think his instructions from his coach is to go a little bit hard because it's up. He'll have a go. He's got the ability to hit the ball very hard. And you can see it looks like Viviers is going to hit the solid 2. And Steph, if it's up, he'll definitely have a go at it.
And that's about a partnership, isn't it? One man B's aggressive, one man B's the defensive skill. Oh, that's a good ball.
It's well bowled.
Stuck a little bit low then, skidded through.
Viviers not moving his feet. He needs to get forward like he did just now and hit it under his eyes.
I think that's been one of the problems in the second pair. The second pair did not get on their front foot enough.
Third ball for the South African batsman, under a little bit of pressure. Viviers is feeling it. They only got 7 to date. Total scores 39. South Africa needing 2 runs here.
Yeah, well bowled, and that's better.
There he goes, back to his rhythm where he got just now. Wait for it, stands up tall, hits it under his eyes, good 2.
I mean, the future for South Africa is outstanding with the 12s, 14s and 16s next year, with their 19s being a very, very good side. With young Viviers in here, the future's great. I'm not sure about that shot there from Leroux. I don't believe he should be playing that at the moment. Their role is to get the team up at 50, 55 to give him a chance.
They definitely need to get it to 55. 40 in this game is definitely on if you bat well. He needs to hit solid.
Bruce. It's 32 balls. That's a leg side wide.
Spargo wasted that.
I think it's important that this pair leaves the last pair an opportunity. I really do. I see the coach, Sean Shape, has just gone down the side now, he has.
He's probably going to tell them exactly that. Just bowl this, get this to 50. If they get 7 off this over, which is very achievable, that leaves the next pair with 45. It's game on.
Well, with 32 balls to go, funny things happen in this game. Ty hopes to come into bowl now. He'll bowl his first over in this 2011 World Cup. One of the most intriguing bowlers in the game. He can make it go left, right and sideways.
Fitzgerald getting up so tall. Turns, throws, direct hit. This is going to be close. Australians so accurate with their throwing. Batsman short of his crease there. It's not what South African wanted in the first over. And it wasn't a good ball. He got a full toss and got run out off it. He won't be happy with that.
Yeah, brilliant fielding there by Fitzgerald. And Hopes didn't land that ball. He's landed that one, Buck.
That'll take some brave umpiring to give.
Well, technically the umpires very rarely give a ball from behind like that. You cannot see it clearly. Michael Guest has had a very good game here.
Just shows the ability of Hopes. As you said, he turns the ball sideways. Third ball, big pressure. Hopes can turn the ball. You've got to be careful. You can't leave your crease to him. Unlucky by Bennett. Did all the hard work. Just had to hit the wickets and missed. 50-50. Went the way of the South Africans.
That is outstanding fielding. The moment Ty Hopes has bowled that ball, Vanish Bennett has moved straight to that side of the field. He's read that fantastically. Here's another one that's a bit shorter. Well played by Viviers.
Viviers reads the turn, plays it well into the corner. South Africa 40 runs after 12.
The pressure now is becoming severe.
That was his other one. Very difficult to read out of his hand. You've just got to probably pick the direction that he's bowling it at. But he's a sneaky bowler.
I think that the key here right at the moment is, Bruce, is the fact is that there's been very little ball hit outside off stump. The South African boys are not getting themselves into a position to be able to bunt over cover. They're playing most ball through their legs or through the leg side, and it's playing into the hands of the Australian. Degrees and Fitzgerald are outstanding fielders on that side.
Bennett once again making some South African friends. I'm not too sure what he's trying to achieve. But however, he's within his rights. It is in the rules of the game. The ball is always live.
What Bennett is doing very well is the ball is alive the whole time. You know, the batsmen need to be well wary of that.
I don't know if the viewers viewed that De Grace actually threw that left-handed. He's a right-handed player. He might not have thrown it with pace, but it shows the ability that these players have and the skills that they have to do anything at any level.
I'd have to say that is a magnificent fielding set by the Australians. They set these two up. I thought Viviers batted very well. I really do feel that he batted very well. Do we have a game? So we're about to commence the last 4 overs in the 2011 World Indoor Cricket Federation World Cup, brought to you here from Fourways Arena in Johannesburg, South Africa. It's been a magnificent event. We've got approximately 15 minutes to go. Can South Africa claim their very first World Cup? Bennett's a bowler, McDonald is facing.
Bennett is a difficult bowler to face. He gets the ball to bounce into your hip. They're going to have to be on their toes here, the South Africans. He's a difficult guy to get away.
Degree is just coming up to Bennett and saying, pop it up on the leg. Pop it up on the leg. McDonald doesn't look too comfortable there, does he?
He doesn't like it. He's one of those batsmen. He likes to advance down the wicket. He will back himself, but he can be troubled with a good length.
If they can negate Bennett and get their 6 or 7, they still have an opportunity. They just cannot afford an out. Bennett continues. That's the pop ball. That's the pop ball. You can see here the intensity from the Australians. I mean, they're 50 runs ahead and they're still hunting to get that wicket at the moment. They know that 1 or 2 early ones will put South Africa out of the game. Can Nadu actually let the ball come to him before he plays his shot? Hit it as late as we can. That's better. And well fielded. But at least that's good cricket, Bruce.
The Australians have done their homework. They know that both these batsmen like to cut the ball. They're very strong outside off. Bennett bowling a very tight line, and he gets a lot of bounce. Not often you see the Aussies make a mistake. They are human after all. They've had an awesome afternoon so far. They haven't missed much. That's just a mistake. They won't be worrying about that too much. They're still on top.
Yeah, I think Peter McDonald needs to let that ball come to him. He's hit that bat so far away from his body, he has. Yes, a mistake's been made by Baker. And I'm not sure Pete really needs to play that shot at this point in time. Just crawl your way ahead here. Well played.
That's the way to play it. As I said, he likes to cut the ball, so then why not play to your strength, back away, hits it for an awesome 2.
Well, he found a solution to the problem. And some of the other South African boys have struggled with that ball coming into their body. So at least Nadu, he's given himself a bit of room and he's bunted it well over the top. It's a positive start from him. McDonald now needs to do the same.
Once again, he comes down the wickets, beaten by the pace, beaten by the bounce, beaten by everything, gets an edge, and he's caught behind.
Yeah, I can hear the South African coach, Sean Shaper, basically pleading with these players to wait for it. He waits for that McDonald. It's an easy 2 for him. Bennett continues. Another pop ball.
Peter McDonald really struggling. He hasn't found the length. He's going to have to dig deep. At some stage, they're going to have to start chasing something. They've got to dig deep. They will fight. But McDonald looks like he's lost it.
That is an outstanding over from Vanish Bennett. I've watched him play for a number of years, and that is probably one of his better ones. He couldn't afford to pitch it up. He didn't pitch it up. Australians are out there pumping their fists at the moment. That basically tells you that they're going for the kill. They're going for the kill here. They're going to bowl young Leach. Quite sharp. Scores 45. They need 50 to get. Can South Africa get themselves back in the game? 24 balls to go. In a perfect world, 2 every ball and you'd get close. Leach. Big tall left armour.
Again, Naidu backing away, trying to play to his strength. It looks like they're going to have to chase 1 or 2. Maybe they get lucky. Let's see how McDonald handles the pressure.
Well, he's the captain. He needs to. He needs to step up here now and do the right thing by his country to the best of his ability.
Good call by the umpire. It's hit his leg.
He keeps coming down the pitch, McDonald. He does not look comfortable at all.
It looks like he's waiting to hit the big shot. He's not going to win this at the moment like that. Leach is a clever bowler. He rolls his fingers. He's going to beat him and get him stumped. Not too sure if leaving the crease is the answer.
That's a well bowled.
Can't argue with that. Well bowled.
Yeah. Third ball once again here for the South Africans. I think, Bruce, one of my concerns being is the more they keep coming down and not scoring, it accumulates the runs and makes it even tighter. They've got to get runs. Peter McDonald hasn't scored a lot of runs so far in this innings. That's a bit better.
He waits for that.
But it's only one.
He waits for that, but at least he gets the contact he wants.
The crowd is still here. They're actually hoping for a little bit of what we would call fireworks in our game. Some big runs.
Leach is probably going to turn his fingers over this one, beat the batsman on the outside.
That was sharp.
He did exactly that, got the edge. Tough catch in the corner. Unfortunately, they put it down. South Africa got 48. We called it. It was coming, Mark. He was going to come down the wicket. That left, he was always going to beat him. Little bit of desperation cricket now. Australia really on top. Clinical, once again, straight to their plan. They know exactly what they're doing to what batsmen. They bowl to their plan, they stick to their plan, and their line and length is awesome.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure McDonald's feeling the pressure of the captain of his country. I believe he's a better player than this, but full credit to the Australians. They've done their job. I thought 95 runs was very gettable. I thought the opening pair at 26 after 2 really needed to walk out on 35. I thought Berger and Dala got themselves up to 14 or 15, lost 2 wickets and over. That has been a difference in the game. The Australians do not lose 2 wickets in an over. The South Africans have had 3 or 4 overs now throughout this innings. They've lost 2 wickets in that over.
Over and above the 2 wickets, Mark, they've also had a lot of third balls, which puts them under more pressure. That's the other one from Leach. He set him up. He's moved it away from him. That was the big one. That's the big in-swinger. Set him up.
Came
straight to the gate.
Leg stump.
Perfect
Tit
ball.
leg stump. Hit it well. They need to play for some pride. Bruce, just why they're actually just swapping in. What a magnificent week we've had. It has been unbelievable. It has. The support, the crowd. I know we've said it earlier, but I can't emphasise enough. Action cricket is alive enormously in South Africa. The stadium, the people. Hopes as he comes in now with that leggy. McDonald waited for that ball quite well. It's been fantastic. It's full credit. I just want to say to the whole world, you get an opportunity to come and visit South Africa, you come and visit them. It's a lovely country. It's a safe country, and it's a very great host. I hope the people do it. To everyone in South Africa, thank you. Thank you from the World Indoor Cricket Federation for an outstanding 10 days of cricket.
And let's not forget, Mark, without sponsors, this is not possible. All the television coverage, everything it needs sponsors. They're critical to the sport. You guys at the World Indoor Federation, you're part of all this. The sponsors play a key role.
Yes, and, you know, with Castle and Emirates and you know, there's so many Wilsons who have sponsored the South African men's teams with their footwear. You know, we can't ask for any more. Umpires have done a great week. You know, the crowd, a little bit of the crowd's leaving, but I can tell you there is thousands of people here, and they're acknowledging some fantastic cricket played by the Australian men's team. Hope said, just rolled the fingers there, didn't actually tweak it. At least McDonald then waited to see what was going on. It's important for me that South Africa finish this the way they started the tournament, with a lot of passion and a lot of execution. But as you've just mentioned, once again they're on third ball. I would like to think that it's probably about 15 times the Australians have had them on third ball.
Hopes he's really ripped that. He's really trying to beat the bats on the outside. Got a bottom edge, fortunately, and they managed to scramble the 1 run.
Just while we are on it, I mean, to Castle Lager, who have just been phenomenal sponsors of all sport in South Africa, to have their involvement with the W.I.C.F. and, you know, South African indoor cricket. We can't thank them enough. It's been a magnificent tournament. Australia, obviously now with an over to go, I'll be planning on for another World Cup celebration.
They definitely deserve it, Mark. They've been the professional side here. They've been the top side. There's no two ways about it. They are leaders in the sport. They always have been. I don't think they've ever lost a World Cup. They're ahead of the game. They stay ahead of the game. They're very competitive. They're accurate. They're precise. They go about it in a very professional manner in what is an amateur sport.
Yes, they are. And it's a full credit to Ross Gregory. Ross Gregory, the Australian coach, you know, who's basically now, I think he's had 11 years as the Australian coach. Never lost a World Cup. Never lost a World Cup. He's done a great job. He sets enormous disciplines within the team, and it reflects. Good credit to everyone involved. But the Australians, it's definitely their day at the moment. Fitzgerald there just rolls his fingers over. Not out there. Good call by the umpire. No need to go to the third. Vinny Bennett, he just loves saying, what about the third umpire? He's still hungry. He still wants wickets. Well fielded by Baker.
Aussie's still giving it all. Although they've won this game, they're still giving it all. They won't give this up. They'll play till the last ball is bowled. They're true champions.
And I think, you know, with all due credit, South Africa, you know, have had a fantastic tournament too. It hasn't been their day today. There's no doubt about that. You know, they've had set plans. The Australians have done it well. The South Africans, I believe, need to be proud too. They'll be runners-up in this World Cup. They didn't make the last World Cup or the one before. For them to get this far now, their sport's alive too.
To finish second in the world tour, what is a very good side is a very good accomplishment. They've done very well over this tournament. They haven't lost many games. They've managed their way to get to this final. They were led by good managers, by good coaches. Their game has come a long way, and yeah, they're still learning.
And just looking around at all the boys and girls that were sitting there, they'll have aspirations next year for the W.I.C.F Junior World Cup that'll be held here in South Africa. 12 and under boys, 14 under boys, 16 under boys, 16 under girls. You know, the sport is just getting better and better all the time. One ball left for Australia to celebrate the 2011 World Cup. Ross Gregory, the coach, this is his 5th World Cup. He has won 5 of them. My congratulations also goes to Sean Shaper and the management of South Africa. I believe with the pressure at home, they've played outstandingly, and good luck to them also.
That's the end of the games. Australia winning the World Cup 2011, deserve a champions, Mark.
Guys, is that better? It's Arnie's mic. Is that on? Happy. Well, okay. All right. Okay. We're joined by the South African captain, and it was 95 enough.
Yeah, I think we did well to restrict them to 95. Their first 3 skins, they got off to a flying start. As usual, we fought back, and we thought it was a good score to defend. Unfortunately, it didn't go away.
You guys started off immensely well, though.
Yeah, Marius and Quinton have always done the job for South Africa, and they did it again tonight. Unfortunately, we couldn't capitalise.
What is it about these Aussies? What makes them so good?
Arnold, I think the Aussies and us are much the same. We've got a never die attitude, and it's a privilege to play against them, and we play hard, and unfortunately they beat us on the day.
Great to have had the World Cup here, a great advertisement for South Africa.
Oh, to Bruce and his team, it's been a great World Cup. We've absolutely loved every second of it, and yeah, congratulations to Fourways Arena putting on a fantastic event.
Thank you. Cheers. Well done. Hey, this side. Yeah, that's perfect. Over a bit. Okay. Just turn your shoulders a bit that way. That's it. That's perfect. I'll go that way and step in front of you. Okay. From the South African coaching point of view, oh so close and yet so far.
Yes, Arnie, disappointing. You know, when we sat down today, we said we have to do it in the batting. Runs on the board, we get a chance. We know Australia are a very good fielding side, and we restricted them to something that was chaseable, 25 a pair. And during the round robins, they never hit everything. Today, they never missed. So although the boys gave their heart, they dived, they gave everything they could, the Aussies were just on top of the game today. They brought it to the field.
Sean, a clean sweep for them in all 4 of the categories.
I believe so, yeah. Rather disappointing. We'd like to have upset the routine, but credit to them. They've done their homework and they've come and they've brought it on the day. And well done to the Australians.
What a privilege, though, to have the best team in the world here and also present the World Cup on home field advantage.
Yeah, wonderful occasion. Fantastic facilities. This arena and the W.I.C.F have done an amazing job. They've really done South Africa proud in terms of hosting, as we always do. And it was a wonderful tournament. Yes, they will receive their trophy again. And we, as South Africans, fought hard. But all credit to them and congratulations on their victory.
Greg Donnelly from the World Body joins us. And Greg, your thoughts on the tournament firstly?
South Africa have done a fantastic job with this tournament. The feeling all week's been great. The crowds have been huge, vocal and very supportive of everybody. So we're extremely pleased.
Australia pulling it off yet again. What is it that makes them so damn good?
Oh, I don't know. I think they work fairly hard. They train fairly hard, and there's a certain amount of luck in what we do, but as there is in any sport. But yeah, I think they were the best sides here this week and probably deserve their success.
A clean sweep in all 4 categories. That just underlines it, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. It does. We've brought a whole heap of new players this year. A lot of young players, but we tested our depth, and unfortunately, we got away with it.
And judging by the singing, they don't have bad singing voices either, listening to Waltzing Matilda.
Oh, yeah, I don't know so much about that. I'm thinking it's going to get a bit worse after they have a couple of drinks, so hopefully we can get them on the planes tomorrow to get them home.
I know you guys are proud of your beer over in your part of the world, but has Castle Lager stood the test of time with you guys?
Well, I can say from personal experience, Castle Lager is a wonderful brew. I've had 2, 3, well, probably 40.
Tell us the truth.
Yeah, about 40. So, yeah, it was sensational and great to have a sponsor like them on board.
Terrific. Thank you. Nice to talk with you. Thank you. All the best. Well done. Thank you. Sure. We're just going to change. There you go. What was your first name?
Nick.
Nick, I thought so. We're joined by the Australian skipper, and Nick, a thoroughly professional performance again from the lads today.
Oh yeah, absolutely. When you've got a few young blokes like we have, we just got to work hard, and I suppose they come through with the goods today, so it's been good.
95, happy with that?
We're planning to make around the 120 mark to bat them out of the game. Obviously, South Africa this year, probably since I've been playing, are one of the strongest teams we played against. So we thought our best bet was to bat them out of the game and then take it from there. But yeah, 95, I suppose we're still happy with. I didn't think they made over 95 against us during the tournament. So yeah, we're really happy with that.
And then a really good start by the South African batters.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's always going to happen the way South Africa play, but you know, a couple of our young guys just not getting it quite right. But you know, to their character, to the respect to them all, they fought back and we got back in it straight away. So,
you guys again, the World Cup champions. You must be very pleased.
Oh, absolutely, very pleased. But it's getting harder and harder every year. So, yeah, I just hope that it continue on for as long as we can do it. So.
The South African cricket team is here in South Africa as well, at the same time taking on the Proteas in the outdoor game. What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, good luck to Australia, I think. No. Yeah, I don't really have many thoughts about that, to be honest. Yeah, just good luck to them, I guess.